This is an Off the Tongue podcast.
Hey everybody, Doug.
Greg.
And this is Mike.
And we are the It's Funny That Makes It Okay podcast, part of the Off the Tongue podcast network. And who else might be on the Off the Tongue podcast network, you might ask? Well, you got the Greener Grass podcast. We got Teach a Dummy, Skate Ohio, the original Copycats, and Pint Pals podcast. So make sure to check all them out and give us a listen as well. Hey, Happy New Year. Thanks for tuning into the show.
Yes.
End of season 6. We'll be kicking off season 7.
Hard to believe.
Big things coming next year. So tonight, I'm just going to jump right in. I found an article that has the top 10 dumbest criminals of 2024. And I think, Mike, you said you had the top Google searches,
the top Google searches of different categories of 2024.
All right. And then we're going to get into just a little bit of New Year's resolutions. I got a little bit of thoughts and some talk on that as well. So I'm going to start right in with this article. This was from police1.com. The year's 10 dumbest criminals of 2024. So the very first one, they said, in a plot straight out of an action movie, a 23-year-old man fresh out of prison. They release him. He gets out. It's got to feel good. Be free, you know. First thing he does is he's trying to get home. He takes off hot, comes to a truck stop, befriends a trucker. Trucker's like, yeah, I'll give you a ride. Starts giving him a ride. The man hijacks his truck. The guy is carrying 10 brand new Chevy Corvettes worth over $1.25 million.
Nice.
According to Arizona authorities, a man befriended the driver at the truck stop near Tucson, forcibly ejected him out, and then sped off with the haul. Deputies caught up to the man, who ignored lights and sirens, which really, that doesn't sound like him. But
yeah, I don't know.
Driving so recklessly that other vehicles had to pull over. Eventually, he stopped, was arrested on multiple felony charges, including robbery and theft of 11 vehicles, because he got tagged for the truck, plus one for each of the 10 Corvettes the truck was hauling. Thankfully, the Corvettes were not harmed. So
the question on everyone's mind.
What is going through your mind the day you get out of prison? You're like, you know what? I need to hijack a truck.
Well, he needed to go somewhere.
A semi-truck?
And he had backups, all those cars.
I guess
he could go wherever he wants.
He didn't use it, though. He should have.
Yeah. Should have pulled over, jumped in one of those vets, and took off.
I guess. All right, so that was the first one.
All right. Well, it didn't take long for Florida man to show up.
Poor Florida.
This one is actually, we'll see. In a scene worthy of a social media stunt gone wrong, a man in Riverview, Florida, scaled a cell tower to live stream his high-altitude antics. Deputies from the Hillsborough County Sheriff's Office, guided by the aviation unit. I wonder if they got one of those drones from New Jersey.
They might have.
They safely talked the Daredevil down with video showing him descending the tower, meeting law enforcement on solid ground. I like this part, too. It says, when he was asked by a deputy if he really made it to the top, the man nonchalantly confirmed, earning a "that's pretty crazy" in response. The man was taken into custody without incident, and the sheriff's office hadn't said what charges he's facing. Though climbing for clout probably wasn't worth the arrest.
No. I wouldn't want to do that if I was getting paid.
No.
Those towers go up.
Those are tall.
They are tall.
Not going to happen.
And they're not very big.
Hey, but at least there's no gators up there.
That's just true.
No gators up there. All right, number 3. We've got another daredevil. A man swings from cable for 45 minutes in high-flying police evasion stunt. In a dramatic and bizarre attempt to escape police, a man in downtown Vancouver spent over 45 minutes swinging from an overhead cable above a restaurant while throwing bricks and shattering windows below. The impromptu acrobat even took off his shirt mid-stunt. That's a trick. You're holding on to the cable and you take your shirt off. Turning his aerial antics into a performance no one asked for. Unmoved by offers of help, the man eventually slipped while trying to rest his feet on another cable and landed on a strategically placed fire truck.
That part kills me.
Police promptly took them into custody and transported them for medical evaluation.
Well, first it's like, should we get a big trampoline or a giant bag? Now just put the fire truck there. It's like, I don't think that's a good thing to break and fall. It will break and fall.
Well,
It did break it.
And then other thing is like,
The guy's throwing
where did
bricks.
he get the bricks? He's hanging.
He carried them out.
And if he's trying to evade police, I think carrying bricks is a bad plan. You're not going to evade very many people with the bricks, are you?
Well, the whole thing. You take your shirt off
I
while
think
you're on
he's,
the wire.
I think he's trying to audition for the throwing bricks portion of the Walenda,
Yeah.
the wire walkers.
He's trying to evade the police by getting up on the wire. Well, the wire's between two buildings. Where are you evading them? I mean, eventually you got to come down. You can stand there for a little bit.
I thought maybe he took his shirt off so he could throw it over the wire and hang
No.
on to both sides. And
This sun's out, guns out. I don't
guess.
know. All right. Number 4, a man arrested for boat theft after failed disguise as a woman. And they got a picture of him. It kind of looks like his face looks like
we're back
The
to
Rock.
Florida.
yeah.
Like what?
Like The Rock.
Yeah.
His face, now the rest of him. A man suspected of stealing a boat in Florida tried and hilariously failed to evade capture by dressing as a woman. Deputies found the alleged thief sporting a light blue feather pattern dress with a white cardigan, oversized sunglasses, but the disguise did not fool anyone. He was later arrested near Lakeport, not just for the stolen boat, but also for 2 warrants and the theft of a John Deere Gator. Deputies also found items they believe may be stolen and are working with Seminole police to determine if they're tied to an additional crime. I think he was also charged with a fashion faux pas.
Well, especially if it was after Labor Day.
Because those glasses don't go with the outfit at all.
Even when it's Florida woman, no, it's still Florida man.
That's right. That is correct.
All right. Well, if you haven't sensed the theme, we're still in Florida. In a bizarre game of hide and seek, a Florida man wanted for multiple felonies was found folded inside a dryer by Escambia County deputies. The man was described as looking guilty, embarrassed, and warm. He's on the spin side, the low cycle.
He didn't put it on fluff?
No. He was pulled out of the dryer one limb at a time, along with dryer sheets, mismatched socks, and a wrinkled Star Wars shirt.
I love how they tell what else
Yeah.
was in there they found.
The felon who was previously served 7 years for various crimes was taken to jail on a $120,000 bond. The sheriff's office had fun with the quirky arrest and reminded everyone that charges remain allegations free of static cling, of course.
Of course.
He should have said it to no heat.
Yeah.
Yeah, he wouldn't have been warm then.
While you cut the heat off of him.
Oh. All right, number 6. Fans' field antics end up with a backflip, a taser, and a trip to jail. A Reds-Guardians game took an acrobatic turn when a fan sprinted onto the field, attempted a fist bump with Cleveland's Tyler Freeman, and capped it off with a backflip in left field. His gymnastic escape was cut short by a Cincinnati police officer who deployed a taser, leaving the fan grounded and quickly surrounded by officers. The fan, now banned from the stadium, faces charges of criminal trespassing, obstructing official business. Baseball legend Johnny Bench applauded the officer's quick catch and viral post. Thanks to the swift response, the game went on without a hitch.
I personally like it when one of the players just destroy him, but rather than the taser.
See,
I love to see the players take
I do
them
too.
down.
the problem is it's baseball.
Yeah.
If it was football, yeah, they got
Once in a
it.
while, you'll
You'll
see a
see it.
baseball player.
You'll see it.
I like it when you get a couple of them and they kind of high-low the guy, you know, they just destroy him. Boom.
Yeah,
Like,
or
you want to come out here?
clothesline him or
Destroy him. All right. Well, we're going to switch. We're going to Ohio. Well, I guess the last one was probably in Ohio as well.
Yep, Cincinnati.
So Ohio, you guys are you're catching up with Florida.
Florida runner-up.
Florida man, Ohio man. Ohio man accused of freeing animals during pet store break-in. A pet store break-in turned into a bizarre scene when an Ohio man allegedly smashed kennels and set loose dogs, birds, ferrets, rabbits, and gerbils. Columbus police arrived at the Hilliard Shopping Center to find the animals roaming free inside and outside the store. Authorities managed to round up the escapees, but the strangest twist came an hour later when the suspect was apprehended, and you know where this is going. with several gerbils reportedly stashed in his pants.
Yeah. Yep.
You knew that he was like, I was just trying to give him a good home. No.
Oh my gosh, weirdo.
Yeah.
This one, we're going to Portland. Portland police got more than they bargained for during a routine traffic stop, uncovering a stolen car, cash, a loaded revolver, and a bag labeled, quote unquote, definitely not a bag full of drugs, which of course was full of drugs. Officers,
I do like that.
well, and in the past, we've talked about the, oh gosh, what was that? The felony purse? Maybe it was just a felony purse.
Could be.
So the officers found fentanyl and meth, totaling over 10 grams, which resulted in a mix of charges.
Definitely not a bag full of
I
drugs,
love the
though.
felony.
Yeah.
The felony
I love
purse.
the definitely part too.
Yeah,
It's
definitely.
just not, it's like, oh, well, he said definitely.
Yeah. I
Now-
don't know why they looked in it.
Now we're customizing our felony purses. So
All right. Number 9, we're going to Arizona. An Arizona man suspected of DUI was caught in a precarious situation, literally, when deputies found him with his finger stuck in a can of White Claw after crashing into a guardrail. When approached, the driver fumbled with the seltzer can and assured the officer he was totally perfect, despite evidence to the
I
contrary.
read that as Trump in my head. I'm totally perfect. No one's been more perfect ever. I'm totally perfect.
The man was arrested on multiple DUI charges and for causing damage to county property. Thankfully, no one was hurt, but the Yavapai County Sheriff's Office reminded residents to report possible DUIs because hard seltzer excuses don't hold up in court.
Yeah, don't mind my bleeding finger
Yeah.
stuck in a
No, maybe
alcohol
maybe
can.
he wasn't drinking and driving. Maybe he accidentally opened it, wanted to leave, and he stuck his finger in there to keep it from spilling all over the car.
And got his thumb stuck.
Yeah. Maybe.
Because you don't want to spill in the car.
Well, no.
Of course, hitting the guardrail
Well,
probably.
yeah. You wouldn't want to hit the guardrail either.
But at least the interior is
Priorities.
all messed up.
Yeah.
All right. And finally, a Marion County man made good on his promise when he told the responding deputy, "You better have your doors locked. I like to steal cars." Moments later, he hopped into the deputy's cruiser and took off, kicking off a chase through the county. The joyride ended with a pit maneuver and the suspect in cuffs, proving he wasn't bluffing about his car stealing tendencies. Deputies shared the incident, reminding everyone that some warnings should be taken very, very seriously. I don't know what
probably
they would
had
call them, but I love how when he pulls up, he's like, "You better have them doors locked because I like to steal me a car."
See, I like that. They probably had that on the officer's camera.
Well, they do. They have a
and
video for it.
So, he's got to take that back to the office and people are like, he told
He
you.
told you.
He told
He
you.
told you to lock the car door. He said he's going to steal it.
Who needs definitely not a bag of drugs when you can just definitely walk up and take the police
Just
car?
tell him.
There's
Tell him.
something I do like about that. The guy's just flat out like, "I'm just going to be honest with you. I'm going to steal your
Yeah.
car. I'm a cop. I can't help it.
Yeah, I
don't want to. I really
I
don't.
have to.
It's all I can do not to do it, but I'm going to. I'm going to steal it. If you don't lock the doors, I have to. I have to take the car." He's got a problem.
Yes, I can't not do it.
That's probably my favorite one. I do love that one. I love
That
the
is
fact
good.
that he just
That
comes
is good.
right out and tells him, "If you don't lock the doors, I'm stealing your car." I feel like it is on the deputies right at that point.
He told him.
He told him, "Why just lock the door? You lock the door, you could have avoided the whole thing."
Or lock him out. How did he?
I don't know. So, all right.
Did he like zig and zag to get around the deputy to get to the car? Or
I
did-
like to picture him just walking right up and getting in it and taking off. And they'd be like, "What are you doing?"
Yeah.
"I told you." And screaming that out the window. "I told you I was going to take it."
He'll be yelling that in court too.
He was.
I told him.
Your Honor, I told the deputy if he didn't lock it, I would steal it. He didn't lock it.
Your Honor, is your car locked?
He's like, "Just a minute." He leaves, goes out, goes back. "Okay, we can continue."
Somehow when he comes back, the guy's driving off in his car.
Told him. He is honest. I
Yeah.
will give him points for honesty.
Hey, if the aliens ever come down, that guy, he's probably our best chance.
He probably is.
Mr. Green Eyes, I'm going to take your UFO.
That's right.
You better have it locked.
That is correct.
All
There
right.
better be no
All
drugs.
right, let's go to Google searches.
I love this segment because every year Google puts out in different categories what people were searching for across the year.
Oh boy.
So we're going to start
I
off.
bet it's all normal stuff.
Oh yeah, well, yeah. We're going to see if you guys can guess some here.
How to steal a cop car.
Oh, that's just built in, baby. That way you got this. You either got it or you don't.
That's right.
Okay, let's start off with just the most popular trending searches of 2024. You guys got any guesses?
Is this just like a generic, general?
These are the top 5 searched
I got to think back.
Words.
2024. Just one word?
well, not necessarily one word, but one thing.
Presidential election.
That was mine too.
Election is number 1.
Okay.
So the 2024 election was the most Google searched.
Assassination. Oh.
Wow.
So these could be people, it could be things, could be you name it.
Joe Biden.
No, you're on the right track.
Donald Trump.
Donald Trump was the number 2
Okay.
most searched thing 2024.
Trying to think of some of the other off the wall news stories.
That's what
from
I was
this
trying to
past
go
year.
with.
J.D. Vance, really? Because there was a
SpaceX.
period there where nobody really knew him, and I figured there'd be a lot of.
SpaceX or
Nope.
NASA, International Space Station. I was trying to think the astronauts are stuck up
Yeah.
there still.
Let's see what else happened this year.
I can't think. My brain's mush.
I know, it's like
I don't know.
Taylor Swift.
That's a good guess, but no.
Oh,
To me, I would have had that same guess.
I don't know. I got nothing.
Ready for me to
else.
round it out?
Yeah, round it out.
Okay. Anything else, Greg? You're looking like you still.
No, go ahead.
All right. Well, number 3 was the New York Times Connections, which is a mobile game or something from the New York Times.
Never played that one.
Number 4 was the New York Yankees. They were the
World Series, okay.
number 5 was Kamala Harris. So you
I
guys
said Kamala, but I
you were close. All right. How about let's throw this one out there. How about people? The most Google searched people of 2024.
Most people of 2024.
So
We've already done Trump.
Trump is number
Biden,
1.
Kamala.
Kamala's number 2. JD was number 3. Biden was 4.
Okay.
There's one more out there we haven't said yet.
Swift.
But again, good guess. Nope. They're not American. I'll throw that out there.
Not American.
See if you guys can get it.
Zelensky.
But also good guess.
Not American. Soccer player?
Would it help if I said royalty?
Oh, Middleton? Kate Middleton?
King
Harry,
Charles.
or not Harry.
It is Kate Middleton.
Is
Okay.
it?
Catherine, Princess of Wales. So how about the news events? News events. So like election, the election was number 1. That's the only one we checked off so
Ukraine
far.
war still going on? No. No.
Not the assassination. No.
And that one I think suffered from being later in December.
That's true.
Yeah.
News events.
News events. I'm trying to think early in the year.
Hurricane.
Hurricane Milton was number 4.
Was the other hurricane in there? Or
Or
just
the
one?
floods related to the hurricanes? Were
No,
those
just her. That's the only weather event
the only weather event?
on here.
So we got 2.
Fires. That's not really weather.
So you got number 1 and number 4. Sporting events. They're all sporting events. The rest
all
of them.
sporting events.
Yep.
In the World Series, All-Star game. I'm just going to rattle off sports until
Super Bowl.
Nope.
World Cup.
There's the Copa America soccer tournament was
Okay.
number 2. That was number 2. We're looking for number 3 and 5. They are related.
Oh my goodness.
They're related.
Yes.
The Tyson fight.
Good guess, but no. What happens every so often?
Olympics.
Yeah. Olympics is number 3 and Paralympics are number 5. So, come back
I
here.
forgot the Olympics was even this year.
I know.
Doesn't that feel
Man,
like forever ago?
I'm like, holy cow.
All right. How about passings? Celebrity passings
Celebrity passings.
of 2024.
This is where I struggle because I don't know. They could have passed away this year or 6 years ago.
Yeah, there were some big ones this year. Let me think. Man, I'm drawing a blank right now.
See, and I can throw them out there if you guys just want to move on to the next one.
I can't. See, because in my mind I'm thinking Matthew Perry, but that was, I think, over a year ago with Matthew Perry.
He's not on the list.
Yeah, I think that was 2 years ago.
Yeah.
I don't. I
Okay.
got nothing.
I'll read these off. Toby Keith was number 1.
Oh, yeah.
Liam Payne.
Oh, yeah, that was recent.
His death there in Colombia, I think. Number 2, OJ. Number 3.
Oh, yeah.
I forgot he died.
James Earl Jones, number
Yeah.
4. And Rich Homie Kwan was number 5.
Would not have guessed that
I
one.
don't even know who that is.
All right. Let's go to movies. The top 5 search movies 2024.
24
See, I'm gonna
top
do terrible 'cause
movies.
I don't even. We didn't go to any movies, so
Any Disney ones?
I think there might be a Disney one. I don't know if it's Disney or not.
Or Star Wars?
I don't think there was a Star Wars.
There was one of those. Well, that was probably streaming. That probably wasn't at the theater movie. Big movies this year. Barbie was last year, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Wicked.
Good guess, but no.
Yeah, that's a good guess. What other movies have there been?
Well, I'll just read them. Inside Out 2 was number 1.
Okay.
Disney.
Beetlejuice was number 2.
Didn't watch it.
It
Nope.
Ends With Us is number 3.
Lori
no
watched
idea.
it. Lori went to it.
Saltburn, number 4.
Didn't
and
see it.
Dune Part 2 was number 5.
Wow. I'm
No
0
wonder
for,
I didn't.
I'm 0 for 5.
Yeah, those weren't.
All right. Let's go to sports. How about the top searched athletes of 2024?
Oh, Yotani, Dodger player.
Shohei Ohtani?
Yeah.
Nope.
No.
Travis Kelce.
Nope.
Oh,
You
what's
mentioned them earlier.
LeBron James. Mentioned them
Tyson.
earlier.
Mike Tyson, number 1. Mike
Paul-
Tyson.
or Jake
Iron
Logan.
Mike. Jake Paul, number 5.
Jake Paul. Jake Logan. It's Logan Paul and Jake Paul. Like all right,
Any other football players?
soccer.
Baseball.
I'm assuming
No.
no soccer. Wow.
Baseball. No baseball.
Baseball.
Caitlin Clark.
Good guess. And I'm surprised that she's not. Because
Wow.
I would have had her on here.
Wow, I'm surprised she's
Yep.
not.
Let me know when you're
I'm out.
tapped
I
out.
think I'm out because I'm.
So number 2 was Emaine Khalif.
Is he
who
soccer?
was No, that was the boxer from the Olympics.
From the Olympics. Yeah.
Simone Biles also
Oh, yeah.
from the Olympics. And Scotty Scheffler at number 4. How about sports teams? We'll stick with sports. Sports teams. We got number 1
Yankees.
was Yankees.
You're not going to say the Bears, are you?
Unfortunately for me, unless you want to watch some bad
if I'm
football.
saying-
Some brutal. It's awful.
So sports teams.
Sports
you said
teams.
the
Thankfully,
Yankees.
the mercifully
Yankees,
coming
yep.
to an end.
Yes. Yankees number
Chiefs?
1.
No.
Dodgers.
Dodgers number 2.
Teams. Any football?
Nope.
Okay.
Which shocks me, but no.
Any soccer?
Nope.
No. Baseball. They're all baseball?
There's one more
one more
baseball and 2 more
baseball.
basketball.
Oh.
Lakers.
Not the Bulls.
Rockets. I'm trying to think of some stuff I've heard.
Nets. New York Nets. I mean,
Nope.
I don't.
Well, the New York Mets were the number 3
Oh,
team.
were they?
That's right.
Boston Celtics at 4 and the Minnesota Timberwolves at number 5. How about the most most Googled musicians of 2024?
ooh. Taylor Swift?
No, and I can't believe
Really?
she's not on there.
Musicians for
Man,
24.
I find that hard to believe. Elton John. He's always in something.
Nope.
Diddy.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Diddy was
Yeah.
number 2.
Oh, he's
Jay-Z.
2.
Nope.
Beyonce.
Justin Timberlake.
Justin Timberlake was at number 5.
Let's
Was it somebody
see.
we've mentioned already or been in the list? Not like
No.
Toby Keith or anything. No. Okay.
Are they all like rappers? Or
Basically.
Cardi B?
Nope.
I'm out.
Any more, Greg?
Go ahead.
Usher was number 1.
Wow.
Diddy
Really?
Diddy at number 2. Kendrick Lamar at number 3. Drake At number 4 and 5 was JT. How about this? How
I thought
about
he said musicians.
oh,
Craig threw the gauntlet down.
how about this? The trends. So we've talked about trends. We like to make fun of trends
Yes.
here. How about the top 5 Google search trends of 2024?
This is gonna. I don't even.
TikTok,
I didn't know what-
TikTok. Is that a Google search?
Well, these are on TikTok, but you got to name the trend. It's like
Oh.
the name of a trend.
I'm
Well,
not
it's a
gonna
Google
know.
search, though.
Well, yeah, but you're Google searching. Basically, what does this trend
What is-
mean? Basically, is what I'm assuming these are.
See, I'm not up on my trends.
I'm not either. So I'm out already.
I didn't know what most of these were.
Well, if you don't know, then
If you don't know, we're
I'm
not
for
gonna.
sure. out.
Number 1 was demure.
Oh,
Okay.
demure.
he's demure.
Yeah.
Number 2 was give me my money. Give me my money trend, which apparently you just get a circle of people who and they just all try to say and yell, "Give me my money."
Okay.
I yell
but
that
whatever.
daily.
These aren't trends. Go ahead. Sorry, Mike.
English and Spanish trend, which I'm not even sure what that one is either, to be honest. Number 4. Oh, where'd it go? No. All right, give me a minute. Number 4 was this and yap. And number 5 was 17 diapers.
Okay, I'm officially old because
Let's see. If you guys want, I can just hum to search so people can hum into Google and it'll try to tell
Does
you
that
that
work?
song. I've never done
I've
it.
tried that before.
I've tried it and it didn't know what song. Maybe I'm a terrible hummer.
Maybe.
I don't know. I'll just go down this list.
I thought you were a humdinger.
Maybe. I am.
Beautiful Things by Benson Boone was number 1.
Ah,
Number 2 was Axel F by Crazy Frog.
not the original Axel F.
How would you hum differently from the original Axel F and Crazy Frog? How was that? Oh, is that the Crazy Frog? No, that's
Yeah, that's what was his
I
name?
forgot his name
Oh,
already.
Axel. No, not Axel.
Yeah.
Axel F. Anyways, go ahead.
Yeah. Wellerman by Santiano.
Oh yeah.
Past Lives by Slushy. And Too Sweet by Hosier.
Oh, that's a good song.
So
Harold Faltermeyer,
Yeah.
German composer.
there's those. Let's see if there's any other ones. How about, let's see if we can guess these. The Google Maps, the top visitor attractions.
Ooh,
This will be the last one.
Grand Canyon,
Good guess, but no.
Disney.
Hawaii,
Top
These
attractions.
these are going to be like
worldwide.
like actual
No.
structures, buildings, things like.
more so of that. In they're all in America.
They're all in America. Interesting. Mount Rushmore.
No. But good guess.
I would put that on Mount Rushmore. That's the top search.
Our Mount Rushmore searches. Mount Rushmore number 1.
Searches in the
top
U.S.
visitor-
Empire State Building,
No.
Sears
But
Tower.
the Willis Tower.
Okay, they don't
Number
call it Sears
5.
Tower.
All
Yeah.
right. Willis Tower. St. Louis Arch.
Nobody wants to go to St. Louis.
I know. The Arch is cool.
They're
but
just cool, but
The Alamo.
No.
I don't know. I'm throwing out different.
I don't know.
If I said Vegas, would that help you?
Oh,
Hoover
the
Dam?
new Sphere.
The
Yeah.
Sphere was number 1. Navy Pier in Chicago was number 2.
Wow.
Edge, New York City was
See, I'd
number
go to
3.
the Arch as soon as I'd go to the Navy Pier.
I wouldn't go to the. I mean, it's just
Yeah.
a pier. But okay, anyway.
What was the next one?
Edge, New York City.
I have
And
no idea
I'm
what
not
that
sure
is.
what that is. Kentucky Horse Park in Lexington, Kentucky.
Oh, my son lives
was
there.
number 4.
At
And
the horse park?
No, in Lexington. I think he's been to the horse park, maybe.
and Willis Tower was number 5.
I think Cocaine Bear was in Lexington, too.
I think it is. I think it's at the mall there.
What was the last? I'm sorry, what was the last one?
Willis Tower.
Oh, okay.
Yep. So there you
It'll
go.
always be Sears
Some of the
Tower to
trends.
me, but
I know, it will.
And there's a lot more, but those are just some of the ones that
Those
I
are good.
want to go over.
Those are good.
all
I
right.
like it.
That was it.
Yep.
Okay, let's do a little bit of New Year's resolution. I tell you what, I've got the top 8. And if you didn't look at it, I'll let you guys. We'll play.
I did not look at
We'll
them.
continue the guessing game then. These are by Statista.com. They did a survey. These are the most common New Year's resolutions. See if you can guess them. There's 8 of them. What do you think? Number 1.
Lose weight.
Yeah, that would have been what I said.
Or get fit, get healthy. I don't know.
Okay, well.
I mean, are they separate? Okay, lose weight.
Lose weight is on the list. It's the number 5. What do you think the first one would be?
The most.
Yeah. So what else is there? You said some of them that were on there for sure.
Get healthy.
That's number 3. There was another one that you said that was kind of the same vein. It's number 2.
Eat healthy. Eat better.
That was eat
Cook
healthy
more.
was 3.
Oh.
New career.
Travel more.
Or new,
Explore.
No, but they have reduced stress on the job, so that's kind of a career
job related.
Spend more time with friends and family.
That's a
That
good
one
one.
is number 4. We need 1, 2, 6, and 7.
Wow, 1 and 2. I would have surely thought that
2 is very similar to a couple you've already said, but they broke it out.
Are they health related?
It is health related.
How about find a partner?
No,
Quit drinking.
no, that one didn't make
How
the
about
list.
less social media or electronic time?
Good one.
That's number 7. Less social media.
Ooh, man, 1 and 2 are still up there.
1, 2, and 6. 2 is similar to several other ones, and 1 and 6 are kind of related as well.
Buy a house?
No,
A resolution.
number 2 is related to health.
Join a gym.
That
Oh,
exercise more.
Yeah.
oh okay.
Number 1.
How are we missing
I can't
number 1?
believe
You're
one.
you're dancing all around it.
Find a hobby.
It's
Self-betterment. Self-improvement.
if you want to get a house, what do you have?
Save money.
Finance.
Number 1, save money, and number 6 is reduce spending. So those are the top.
Okay.
So save money, exercise more, eat healthier, time with friends and family, lose weight, reduce spending, less time on social media, and reduce stress on the job.
Well, at least we've got a priority straight there. That's
I don't know how much you control stress on the job. A lot of times it's kind of the job, but I guess you could add. Maybe you add a lot of stress to the job to other people.
It wouldn't be a bad thing to try to get less of, I guess.
That's true.
At the end of the day.
Yeah.
Now, do you guys do New Year's resolutions? I really do not. I'm not a big fan of it. I mean, other than
If I held myself more accountable to them, then I would. But
Yeah.
I have tried them in the past, and I drop off like everyone else jokes about.
I usually look at my life in like 10-year blocks. I'll try to look at like, okay, what do I want to try to accomplish in the next 5 years or 10 years? Not necessarily one, and not like a resolution, more like, okay, we're trying to steer the ship. Kind of like, okay, how far off course am I? And I'm usually way off course. Like, can I steer it back a little bit? That's kind of where I sit with that. But I'm not a big fan of the like, oh, I'm going to exercise, because usually you set yourself up for failure. Just do it. I mean, I need to
And
eat
I'm
better,
one that
exercise more.
I have to fully commit my mind to something to make it where I stick to it. And a lot of times I think resolutions, we're not serious enough.
It's
about
easy
them.
to make a resolution.
Yeah, it's easy to
very
say.
difficult to keep.
Yeah.
So I think what people should do instead of they should make more realistic resolutions. So I came up with, I think, like, here's one. You know what? Push your shopping cart back to a shopping to a cart corral. Let's do that. If we could get people doing that, this society would be a much better place. I think that's like number 1 on my list. Put your cart away.
Yeah.
Well, hey, that gets you some exercise and
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
extra steps.
How about?
Oh, go ahead.
Oh, I was going to say, how about improving your manners? Hey, please and thank you. Be polite to somebody.
No way.
In this society, I know we never do any of that. What? Go ahead. What'd you have?
Why don't you say related to your pushing your shopping cart away? Don't park at the gas pump and go into the gas station.
Oh, I hate that.
Pull up to the gas station and go in. Don't park at the pump. Make a resolution to not do that.
That just happened to me today. I pulled up to Casey's, stopped and got gas, and there was a truck sitting on the other pump. Nobody in it. I thought maybe there was at Casey's. No. You know what they were at? They were at the Dollar Tree behind Casey's, and they kept like, dude, Now, I get it. He was like in a big box truck. But if you're done, pull that thing off to the side.
There's plenty of room there.
He went to another store. You're not even at the Casey's.
I've got a resolution for McDonald's.
Uh-oh.
Get orders right.
You know what? On my list of number 2, I said improve customer service. If you work in the service business, try to improve the customer service. I know you may hate your job, but you know what? I've worked a lot of jobs I hated. A lot of it's your attitude. And not that I have a great attitude all the time, but to the customer, I go in, try to have it like, Bo, I'm going to do the best job I possibly can at making this sandwich or frying these fries or driving this truck or whatever.
Taking your order.
Taking your order. Hold the door open. Somebody's coming. Hold the door open. Don't just shut the door on somebody.
I do that. I hold doors.
Have more social awareness.
I thought you were going to say more social media.
No, I'm with the get off the social media. More social awareness. And by that, I mean like when you're standing in line at the gas station or if you're in line at McDonald's, figure out what you want to eat. So when it's your turn, you should know, boom, can I help you?
Yep.
Oh, gee, what do I got here? It's like, it's McDonald's. They got the same thing they've had since 1974. It's all the same. It's all the same. It's a hamburger, French fry. I don't know why it is so difficult, but it is.
I was at Costco this week, and people, they will stop in the middle of an aisle in this busy store, and those carts are wide, so they're blocking entire aisles, and they're just standing there looking around. It's like, will you move?
You should have your membership suspended for 1 month if you do that. They should come up and take it, put a punch in it, say 1 month, you can come back.
Yeah, if Lori and I are going to stop and look at some, I'll try to pull the cart
I do
around
too.
into an aisle, or I'll pull way over to the side so you can get over or get by.
Yeah, it's called having banners or thinking of other people. You know what? There's more in the world than just you. It's not just, just me. I'm just out here. I'm going to stop and do what I want.
Yeah, when I'm trying to get my free food samples, I get over to the side.
Here's another one. If you're on the phone at the store, don't have it on speaker. I don't want to hear your conversation. I just ran into this twice last week at two different
This is
Walmarts.
turning into a gripe session.
My wife asked if I was going to put, for us not to gripe as much. I said, no, I put more griping.
Additional griping. I resolve to gripe more.
But I hate that. I'm hearing the people talking. I'm hearing their whole conversation. Like, I don't want to be part of your conversation.
Nope.
Take it off the speakerphone. When you're in line, get ready to pay. I know this is just my gripes of what people should do. But I'm also always amazed when they scan everything out and they don't have their wallet or purse ready. They get the amount. I try to get my wallet out. I try to get the if I go to
The
Lowe's,
card out that you're going to use to
if I
swipe
go to
and-
Lowe's, I get my card out. Plus, I get a military discount, and I know I have to have my license. So I get my license. I get all that ready, and then boom, 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 and I go. I try to. For one, I feel bad if I'm inconveniencing Mike standing behind me, like he's got to wait longer because I'm not ready because I'm an idiot. I hate that. I don't like it at all. I
And
feel
Mike doesn't
horrible.
like to wait behind you.
I know.
I don't.
I know. That's why I'm stressing about it.
And the problem is the world is full of those people and the oblivious people who take up an entire aisle.
Here's another thing. I want people to start giving the thank you wave or not. Like if I stop, I let you cross, just a little wave. I let you in, like the cars were merging. I slow up. I give you go ahead. Little wave, little nod. Like, oh, thanks. That's it. That's all I want.
Or on the other hand, if I do screw up and I edge out in front of someone, I'll give them the,
Yeah.
"Oops, sorry.
And don't play on the
horn.
horn and flip me the bird. Look, I had acknowledged, oops, sorry. I'm an idiot. I was wrong. My bad. Okay. It happens. Go ahead. No harm, no foul. I don't know. Did you guys have any? I don't want to monopolize this like I am.
Say my number one would probably be take personal accountability. And I think that kind of ties into at the core root of
The
most
situational
of those.
awareness. And
Well, yeah.
Well, if
and
people
it's,
don't like this segment, it's Mike's fault. Oh, no. I'm not taking personal accountability at all. No, sorry.
I
go ahead.
think most of it ties into my annoyance with everyone is always a victim of something, or, you know, because if you look hard enough, you can always find something to feel bad about yourself for. So that's the one thing. And it's like, if we all did that, there would be less stupid TikTok trends. There would be less annoyance in our day-to-day lives. But that wouldn't give us anything to talk about too at the same time. So I
Right,
don't know.
This whole segment would be done.
Yeah,
already.
take some personal accountability.
Our podcast wouldn't have got out of season 1. Greg, did you have anything else? Or-
No, that was I had the McDee's and the park at the gas pump. That was about it.
Mike, did you have any? Or
No, I think that one can be an all-encompassing one for me.
Yes, it can.
I think it would solve a lot of things if we did that.
All right. The last thing I have on my list, have a freaking sense of humor about stuff. Quit getting so offended and taking everything so serious. Enjoy a joke. Enjoy a laugh. When somebody says something that's a joke, don't get offended and get your panties all in a bunch. It's like, listen, if you don't like something, turn it off. Flip the channel.
Well, discern it. Consider it a little bit. Was that a joke or was he serious?
Yeah, I listen to a lot of different podcasts. I'm sorry, go ahead. I didn't.
No,
mean to cut you
that's
off.
all. I was just going to say. Just discern. You know, you can tell typically if somebody's joking most of the time. Sometimes you can't, but most time you can tell. So just discern a little bit.
I listen to a lot of different podcasts that I agree with, some that I don't. And I just like listening to different people's perspectives. And if there's something that comes on that I find offensive or I'm like, I don't like that, you know what I do? I skip ahead. Or sometimes I'm like, you know what? This episode's not for me. I'm going to stop. I'll just get out and I'll catch tomorrow's episode and see what they're talking about. I don't start firing off emails like, yeah, I'm sick. And you know what? It's like, I'm not going to burn the calories on that, I guess. I don't care. I don't care that much. If you say something that's offensive to me and I don't agree with, I'm just like, I don't agree with that. I'm moving on.
Trying to picture Doug having a sense of humor after returning the 7th shopping cart of the day, getting flipped off, not having the door held open for him.
I still have a sense of humor. So I don't know. Those are just mine. Let's try more realistic New Year's resolutions. Like, be a better person. Be a better human being. How about that one?
So we're doing a good job of making them for other people.
We are. We are. If you would follow what we say, the world would be a better place.
Yep.
All right. Anything else?
Nope.
No? Mike?
No. I like how we opened this segment with, I said, and I too, I hardly ever follow throughout the year with my New Year's resolution. And my New Year's resolution was take personal accountability. So I'm off on a strong foot for the new year of taking personal responsibility, personal accountability. I admit that. I fall short. So I'm off on a good start, I think.
Yeah, I think so. All right. Well, we do appreciate everybody for tuning in, listening. We got 1 year down. Again, like I said, the end of season 6. We're going to start season 7 in a week or so. Kicking that off. And we hope everybody has a great New Year's. Be safe. Have fun. Relax. Take a deep breath. Start the new year off right. It's going to be okay. It's going to be a good year. We're going to get through this all together. Or separately. Either way, we're going to get through it. We appreciate everyone listening. We hope you're tuning in 7 days. But until then, see ya.
Later.
Peace.
Well, that wraps up another episode. Thanks for listening. Please be sure to subscribe. And you can follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter.